Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's just jump into it. Let's go. Okay. Here he is. Welcome to the Start from Scratch podcast show. I am your host, Troy Williams. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. I've been gone a while, but this is Pod 186. We're back in business. Shout out to everyone out there, man. Let's get the shout outs out the way. Shout out to you, the listeners. However you may be listening, Apple Podcast, Spotify, or Anchor. Shout out to Spotify and Anchor, or SoundCloud as well. Follow us on IG at Start From Scratch Podcast, all one word, and you can like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Start From Scratch Podcast. And yeah, I must say, I switched it up a little bit. I'm looking in the camera. I don't have my regular t-shirt on. I have a button up. I look rather professional. So yes, if this goes on YouTube, you will see the professionalism happening in front of your eyes. It's amazing what it's amazing what a button up can do. I'm just looking at myself. Okay. Have you been working out? Yes, I have. Hey man, it's been a while. Hope you guys are doing good out there. It's crunch time now, guys. We are in October. I can't believe we're already in the second week of October. This year it's just flown by. It's just flown by, and it's about to be the Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas dance. Get ready, buckle up. I feel like using a Donald Trump voice. Buckle up, it's gonna be a rough one. Okay. Yeah, it's the holiday season, Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, I don't know if you guys are huge Michael Myers fans, but Halloween Ends. I guess this is the final chapter of the whole Halloween series. They always lie. Well, we'll see. But Halloween Ends just came out today. I am definitely going to be watching that 100%. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching that. Michael Myers, he just doesn't die. I actually watched the last movie, Halloween Kills. I watched that this week because I was like, okay, before I watch this Halloween Ends, I got to remember what happened in the last one. So I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched like the last 20 minutes of it or so. And I think I spoke about this last time when the movie came out, but this guy just won't die. He just won't die. So let's see what happens. Let's see how they kill Michael Myers off this movie. If they do at all. I'm here for it. Here for the smoke. But yeah, so Halloween's here. Halloween's coming up. Then you got Thanksgiving and Christmas. Look, I don't know when people are doing holiday shopping. I guess now is the time, right? Now would be the time to do that. I've decided nobody's getting anything because of inflation. That's just what I went through. I did the numbers. Okay, I'm a numbers guy. I did the numbers. And the numbers said they looked at the gas prices and they looked at inflation and I looked at everything. I took all variables. Looked at cost of living, rent, whatever all that stuff. I left. Calculated it all, put it in the spreadsheet, and I said, nobody's getting anything this year. Nobody's getting anything, and I'm fine with that. And look, you don't have to give me anything either. No, I'm kidding. You should give me something. I'm so selfish. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Look, some people will get gifts, and some people just won't. Okay, I think the list of people who won't get gifts just went up, though. A lot of you guys won't be getting gifts. Oh man, but yeah, it's coming around the corner, man. But yeah, man, inflation. I know. I keep talking about inflation, but it's just getting out of here. This is ridiculous. I was in North Carolina over the weekend. I don't know if you guys remember talking about my sister's film festival, which she got nominated for at the Raleigh Film Festival. Shout out to Nevada York and her movie Mahogany's Revelation. So I was in North Carolina for their film festival over the weekend. I was only there for just the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Which, like, shout out to North Carolina, man. Look, North Carolina, it's great. It's great. It's not California, but it's great. You know why it's great? Because gas out there. Oh, let me get this straight. Gas out there was $3.49 a gallon. I think the highest I saw was like $3.55. And then I came back to California, and gas is like $6.49 a gallon. So, oh man, look, California, look, man, California, you're pushing it. You're pushing it. We'll talk about that later. But no, but yeah, I was in, like I said, shout out to Nevada York, and congratulations to her for getting her film nominated. And like I said, I made a song and a music video for her movie, and that got nominated as well. And it was cool. They had it was at North Carolina State. I think that's where the event was, NC State. And so we were on their campus, and they had some auditoriums blocked off, and they were playing movies in different auditoriums and playing different videos and stuff like that. And so it was dope. It was dope. They played my music video in the big auditorium, which was cool. I recorded that, and then they played my sister's film, Mahogany's Revelation, which should be on Amazon Prime in the near future, or maybe the beginning of next year. It should be on other streaming services. But no, it was great. Met some cool people, took some pictures. But yeah, overall great experience, and North Carolina was fun, man. The highlight was spending time with the family. I got sisters out there that we haven't seen all each other all. I have 3 sisters out there. I haven't seen them all at the same time like that before. I mean, in a while. So it was cool. Just got to hang out with my sisters, my nieces, my nephew, and we just had a good time, man. It was a lot of fun. And they're asking me, when are you moving to North Carolina? And I'm like, man, I'm thinking about it. Now, because I haven't been to North Carolina in quite some time, but I was out there, and I was like, man, I haven't got upset once. And usually in California, in the Bay Area, as soon as I wake up, I'm upset. As soon as I wouldn't say as soon as I wake up, but as soon as I get in my car and I get on the road, there's already one idiot. There's someone jumping in the street. There's a homeless guy who's throwing some tantrum. There's an idiot who's speeding, and my blood pressure's up to here. Okay? But when I was in North Carolina, I was calm. I was cool as a cucumber. And so they kept asking me, Troy, when are you going to move to North Carolina? I don't know. But I'm thinking about it. Gas is $3.49 over there. Blood pressure was low. The air tasted different. I was like, it's good fresh air. No anger, no tension. Just a good time. But I will say North Carolina is country, though. It is country. When I got there, I was looking for a liquor store. And like a Walgreens so I can get some stuff. Lotion. I needed some lotion. And it's so country and spread out. I had to and I didn't rent a car because, they got Uber and everything. So I'm like, yo, where's the liquor store? And they're like, it's one, they're just pointing in different directions. They're like, there's one right over here. And I'm thinking like, oh, it's like across the street or something. No. So I'm like, I don't see anything. I'm thinking it's like around the hotel or something. I'm like, I don't see anything. Because the only thing around the hotel was the Chili's and a shut down macaroni grill, whatever you call it. And so I go back in the hotel. I go, so where did you say that liquor store was? And they're like, oh, no, it's like up the road. It probably take you about 15, 20 minutes to walk. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, it wasn't a woman, it was a guy. But I'm like, excuse me? It's like, yeah, it's going to take you about 15 minutes walk. I'm like, oh. Ooh. And he was like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from California. He's like, oh, Bill. He's like, well, we from the country. We walk. That's walking distance from us. I'm like, fine, whatever. So, I walked to the liquor store. And then I needed to get something from CVS. And so I'm thinking, so I go to the liquor store thinking, oh, well, they'll have like other stuff in there. It's not, it's like a convenience store, right? No, it's 100% a liquor store. It was called ABC's Liquor. I had to walk 15 miles to ABC's Liquor, 15 minutes to ABC's Liquor, and I get in there, and it's nothing but liquor. Nothing but liquor. That's it. I'm like, whoa. I mean, you guys don't have like a mouthwash. It was like it was like a mini Bevmo. But even Bevmo has stuff like juice, chips. This place was just straight liquor. And I was like, wow. So I'm like, okay, well, I definitely can't get anything here. Where's the CVS? CVS is like across the road, man. And so I didn't get any lotion. I didn't get any lotion the whole trip. I was dry the whole time. Don't get me wrong, I would go to my sister's and I'd be like, as soon as I get over, I'm like, you got some lotion. But I was so dry out there because I couldn't find CVS. But no, North Carolina was fun, man. North Carolina was fun. And so now I'm back. And I came back to California and instantly got angry. Got off the plane, was mad. Just mad. Blood pressure shot up to here. And so that's what it is. So we'll see. We'll see. Am I staying in California forever? Hopefully not. But I love California, though. There's a reason why I'm still here. I love it. But anyways, that's what I've been up to, guys. Sorry. I think it's been like 2-3 weeks since I last did a little pod. But let's see what have I missed? What's going on? First of all, I think I missed. Coolio. If you don't know who Coolio is, just look him up. I'm not explaining who Coolio is. Okay, I'm not explaining it. But he passed away 2 weeks ago, I think. So, rest in peace to Coolio. That was a tough one, but it's life. And then I think Hurricane Ian happened 2 or 3 weeks ago, and look, it's so crazy. This is how crazy news cycles are. Literally, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, everyone was like, "Hurricane Ian is the worst thing in the world." Right now, dead silence. No one cares anymore. We just move on to the next story so fast in America. It's ridiculous. But yeah. So I know Florida's still dealing with that situation, and it's a lot of disaster out there. So send in prayers and just positive energy to everyone in Florida who was affected by Hurricane Ian. Before we get into Kanye West, we just I gotta address what's going on in the NBA. This has been a crazy. First of all, the NBA preseason, the last day is today. The NBA regular season tips off tomorrow, so NBA's back. But look, this offseason been interesting. We've already had the Ime Udoka situation where he slept with one of the vice presidents of the Celtics organization's wife, or girlfriend, something like that. They still haven't came out with the full story. I mean, they've been so tight-lipped. Like, everyone is so, because people know, people in the NBA know, players, people around us, coaches, everyone knows what's going on, and it's not even the players, but people just in that field, entertainment. People know what really happened, but everyone's being so tight-lipped. It's so tight-lipped. Like nobody wants to touch this thing with a 5 foot pole. But look, I'm sure more is going to come out. From what I'm getting, it sounds like it's worse than what we think. So, yeah, Ime Udoka. Yeah. We'll just see how this plays out. So, so you got the Ime Udoka thing, and then the punch scene around the world. Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. I don't know if you guys have seen this footage, or if you've heard about the story. I'll get through it real quick for you if you haven't. Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, they played for the Golden State Warriors. They just won a championship last year, so they're getting ready for the season. They're at practice, and I think when it first happened, we just heard there was an altercation at practice between Jordan Poole and Draymond Green, and it made headlines. But I didn't care. I didn't really care that too much about it because I'm like, don't talk to me about what happens in practice. You know what I mean? It's like the Allen Iverson quote: "Practice. We ain't talking about the game, not a game. Practice." So I was like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about practice. I don't care what happens in practice. Who cares? And then a day later or so, Team Z, of course, Team Z got it. Team Z gets footage from the Warriors practice facility. Someone gave him this footage, and it shows Draymond Green and Jordan Poole. Going. They're you can tell they're talking back and forth. And then Draymond Green gets up in Jordan Poole's face. Jordan Poole pushes him away. Well, look, once again, we don't know what they were saying to each other. We don't have audio, no audio, but they were going back and forth with each other. Draymond Green got in his face. Jordan Poole pushes him off in his chest. Which I would have done the same thing too. I would have pushed him off. And look, people are like Jordan Poole. Well, okay, so Jordan Poole pushes him off, and then Draymond Green swings. And he hits him. He clocks him. And it looks like he might have even got knocked out. And so, yeah, that's what happened. TMZ released the footage, and it's been a shit show. And yeah, it's been the talk of the NBA right now. And look, my personal opinion on it is, one, I don't think everyone's like Jordan Poole. Obviously Draymond Green is wrong in the situation, but they're like Jordan Poole should have had his guard up. Look, man, if you're my teammate. And whatever, regardless of whatever we're talking about, if you in my face and I push you off, I'm not expecting you to come at me with a fucking haymaker and knock me out. Like, you my teammate, bro. It should never get to that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it doesn't happen in sports. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it happens more often than we think. But in that moment, I don't think Jordan Poole was thinking Draymond Green, my teammate, is about to smack the hell out of me. No, so Draymond Green's wrong. And the Warriors suspended him. Oh, no, I take that back. They did not suspend him, but they did fine him. I don't know what the amount was, but it looks like he's going to be there for opening night. And look, I mean, it's a sticky situation because the question is, if you're the Warriors, do you want to keep Draymond after this incident? Because I think he's up for a contract. What, this year or next year? So you got to ask yourself, is Draymond Green part of your future, part of your team going forward? And I don't know, because because now we got a pattern, right? And I don't want to talk too long about this because people are like, who's Draymond Green? Not everyone here is into sports. I get that, but I'll just get through it quickly. But look, Draymond Green, he's had a history of being disruptive or just being passionate. I don't want to tear the man down because I think he's a great dude. I think he's fine gentleman. but yeah. So I mean, but he already got into it with Kevin Durant when KD was on the team, and then KD left. So, I mean, you can make an argument that Kevin Durant left because of the altercation he had with Draymond Green. What, 3 years ago? You can make that argument, for sure. I think Kevin Durant's already even said that had something to do with it. So if you're the Warriors, he already cost you Kevin Durant. During the season, he's always getting some technicals here and there and getting fined, getting ejected. So, yeah, okay. But he helps us win. Okay. But this incident right here is a little different. This is a little different because, one, it's on camera. Look, if this wasn't on camera, I don't think any of us make a big deal. I don't think any of us would still be talking about it. But this is on camera, and if I'm the Warriors owner, Draymond Green just hit one of your rising stars. And I know it sounds bad, but if you're the owner, that's one of your assets. And Draymond Green is putting your assets' life at risk. Or he's damaging one of your assets. You know what I mean? Because what if, Draymond Green hit him and he broke a jaw? You know what I mean? Or anything. Just something that really would affect him physically. Well, then what? So, look, I ain't saying Draymond Green needs to go, but if I'm one of the Warriors owners, I'm thinking about it. It's possible. It could happen. I mean, look, everybody's tradable at the end of the day. I don't care what you say. So that's what's going on with the Warriors, and then Lakers are coming up. I don't want to talk about them. Lakers just look terrible. I think they're 1-5 this preseason already. Westbrook doesn't look like he wants to be there. I I don't want to talk about the Lakers. It's depressing. It's freaking depressing. What else is happening, man? And then we got Kanye West. Man. Kanye. I don't know what to say about this guy anymore. But we must address it, right? Let's see. The biggest thing he's done recently is he's been all over the place lately, but he was wearing these White Lives Matter t-shirts, and that was a huge thing last week. He's been going around doing interviews. I know he did one with Tucker Carlson. He did another interview on ABC. I haven't watched any of them. I've seen clips. I've seen him in the White Lives Matter t-shirt. And then recently it came out that he did a interview on LeBron James' show on HBO called The Shop. He did an interview with them last week or this week or something like that, and they're not even going to air it because of some of the crazy stuff he was saying. Some of the it was just bad. Because he's been going around talking about what has he been talking about? I don't know. I know he was saying how he loves Hitler at some point. He's been all over the map. So I say all this because I'm not digging into Kanye. I think he has some issues. No surprise there, right? No breaking news. He has some issues, or he's doing one hell of an acting job. But he's been out of control. He's been, I think he got kicked off Instagram and Twitter. Just pray for Kanye. I don't know. So yeah, he's just been off the rails lately. The White Lives Matter t-shirts. I didn't get it then, and I don't get it now today. This just looks like someone who's just spiraling out of control. That's the best way I can put it. I'm not trying to understand it. I'm not trying to sit back and explain anything. I'm just sitting back watching it, going, wow. When is somebody gonna stop him? When is somebody just gonna go, you know what, Kanye, come here, Kanye. Let's just go in this room and just have a little talk to your therapist. Drink some tea, calm the F down. Cause I don't know what's going on in Kanye's mind. I mean, look, I get it. He lost his wife. You knew who she was. What did you think was going to happen? She's Kim Kardashian. And Kim cold. Kim wrong. I got to give it to Kim. Well, I don't got to give it to her. But she playing dirty because, look, I get they divorced and they separate everything. But even so, I don't need you putting out articles saying how you had sex with Pete Davidson by the fireplace. She doing that on purpose just to get at Kanye, because Kanye gonna see it and go, oh, have a conniption. She cold for that. She don't gotta do that. She can totally keep that to herself. She's hurting both guys because she ain't with Pete no more. So now Pete got to see it, and he got to be reminded of it. Like, oh man, good times. And then Kanye see it, and Kanye like, oh, I'm gonna kill both of them. So she dirty. That's dirty, Kim. That's low. That's low. Why you playing like that? Oh man, feels good to be back, huh, guys? Feels good to be back. Look, what else is going on, man? Yeah, don't really have much else going on. Yeah, like I said, going to see Halloween. Going to see Halloween ends tonight or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. Let's see if there's anything else I need to touch on before I get out of here, man. But like I said, feels good to be back. Hopefully I won't be gone long like this again. Like holidays are about to come up, winter break is going to come, and so I'm going to be definitely more chill, But no, yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend. As always, be safe out there. Yeah, that's it for me. Start Sketch Podcast. Troy Williams. I'm out.